In this day and age of social media and documenting one's every single meal, it's no longer enough to just eat food with the mouth, but with the eyes too. The prettier, more eye-catching, or downright weird a dish is, the higher the likelihood it'll attract more eyeballs on social media. This ecosystem benefits both the creator, who gets more likes and follows, as well as the restaurant itself, who will get more customers, and in some extreme cases can impact the tourism industry of an entire province, as visitors flock from all around the country to try a dish with their own taste buds. As a result, you'll see some very interesting food and drink combinations here in China, all in the name of going viral. But it's not just the new flashy, pretty dishes that go viral. Even dishes with hundreds of years of history that are by no means new will sometimes, out of nowhere, suddenly take the country by storm. I've traveled across the country to this small Chinese city of Tianshui to experience one such dish and in turn feed the social media machine. So make sure you watch to the end, and as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Lol. The dish in question is, of course, Tianshui Malatang, and for any foreign friends watching this video who may not know what Malatang is, basically it's a dining concept you can find all over China. It comes in countless different iterations, but basically at its core, you choose what veggies and meat you want. It's super customizable, and then it's cooked together with this really flavorful, spicy and mouth-numbing soup. 这个天水麻辣烫和别的地方的麻辣烫有什么区别呢？
我们天水麻辣烫突出了它的麻辣烫。花椒非常的麻，然后辣椒是香而不辣的辣椒，它的烫的话主要是它煮完以后直接从锅里捞出来，是非常的有那种烫嘴的感觉的。
The fact is, I'm catching this trend very late. I usually always do. I mean, here in China, there's always a new hot drink or food, and even though I do social media for a living, I feel like it's really hard to keep up. Anyway, this malatang here, it reached its peak virality around March of 2024, and there's one restaurant here, so I've just entered this little malatang alleyway, but there's one restaurant in particular that went absolutely bonkers, and people were lining up for like 6 hours to eat the malatang there. So I'm hoping that the advantage of missing the trend is that I won't have to line up today. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. The shop is closed on the exact dates that I'm here. Today is the 27th of June and I'll be here today and tomorrow, and the shop is literally closed. I've come all the way to Tianshui just for the shop to be closed. Ayo. Well, I guess the good thing is that there are lots of other malatang shops here. It seems that in this little kind of square, it's all just malatang stores. So I guess we'll just find another one. Okay, so it seems that now that the most famous place is closed, everyone is coming to this store here. I've learnt in China it's always good to follow the crowd, so let's check this place out. I mean, maybe it's for the best. Sometimes, you know, those big name brands, they've got a lot of fame, but the taste is a bit disappointing. Maybe that would have been the case there. I guess I'll never know, but I'm just gonna convince myself that this is just meant to be. This is the place. This is the new place to go for malatang, guys. It's here at Malatang. It's the only place to go. Even though we're not at the most famous store, you can definitely feel the impact of this malatang economy. I mean, it's not even peak lunch hour, it's still before 12. And this line is very slow. I've already been lining up for about 15 minutes now, and I think I've gone all of 1 meter. So I now know the reason this line moves so slowly is because every single bowl of malatang is made fresh to order. And honestly, the whole process looks extremely confusing to keep track of. But let's back up a few steps. So you're lining up, you wait until you're approaching the front of the line, and then you go choose your items. I mean, you can do this step even when you're at the end of the line, but you'll be holding your food for an hour, and let's be honest, that's not fun for anyone. Oh man, it's so busy. Like even finding a place to enter this fridge is difficult. Okay, let's do this. Let's get a bit of everything. Something I'm really loving about this malatang is it's mostly veggies and tofu actually. It's very little meat here at all, which is kind of in contrast to a lot of other malatang or hot pot that you'll find in China. I'm a fan. I feel like in malatang or hot pot, if I have more veggies, I can eat more and get more out of it. I also really love the texture of all those veggies and the tofu, so this is exciting. I also love that they have a lot of these fresh mushrooms, a lot of mushroom varieties here as well. One problem I always have with malatang is I never know if I've ordered too much or too little. I guess we shall see. I mean, some people have quite a small little bunch of foods here.
Whereas others have a lot. Keep in mind, you can order a huge portion and share with a big group, which I saw a lot of people doing. But yeah, as you approach the front of the line, it starts getting pretty hectic. Bundles of food everywhere, people yelling out numbers for food collection. This guy here needs a raise for real.
I've reached the front of the queue, but there's currently a little bit of traffic. All of the trays are currently full with other people's ingredients. So basically they keep track of whose is whose as they put a little number on the skewers so you can keep track.
And then you'll be given a slip of paper with your corresponding number on it.
I have to go over here and wait for them to actually cook it. So I have a number here so I can keep track of where my malatang is.
And if you weren't hungry already, you will be when you see everyone else's order being prepared before your eyes.
I'm just watching them make the malatang and I'm like drooling. There's like so much chili in there. There's this garlicky smell as well. So many things that they add. I am so excited. Wow, 好好看，谢谢. I've got my malatang here. I found a spot to sit under this very yellow tent here. So it's turning this all red. So I'm going to take you out here so you can have a better idea of how this looks. Oh my gosh, check that out. We have all our potato there. We've got some peanuts on top. So much chili. Oh my gosh, I've told her to add extra chili, of course. It's absolutely incredible. So in preparation for the spice, I have gotten 2 drinks here. This is obviously water, and this is not so obvious. This is actually a carrot drink that I'm seeing everyone drinking here, which really intrigues me. I mean, it doesn't taste anything like carrot. Tastes good. Tastes orange, if that makes sense. It tastes like an orange drink. I think that'll go really well with my Tianshui Malatang here. Oh my goodness, the time has come, guys. I think the bowl is okay. I don't think I've over-ordered. They've put my my little noodles inside as well. That's gonna go in with this potato absolutely loaded with chili. Whoa.
What preceded is one of those rare filming moments where I completely forgot where I was, that there was a camera in front of me, my instincts took over, and all I could do was eat, 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 and just try to breathe between mouthfuls.
那我给你给个小碗，你把那个盆带着这大碗，哎，拿着盆这样这样吃。哦，好，谢谢。这样吃。
谢谢。How sweet! Oh my god! She's seen me try to eat this and she's come over with a small bowl for me. That's so nice. 谢谢你，谢谢. Without a doubt, this is a very, very good malatang. I can understand why it went viral. It's hard to put my finger on what is so tasty about it. I think it's something in that chili. It tastes a little bit different actually. It's not just smoky, but it's quite fragrant. It's full of flavor. Also, it looks really spicy, but it's really not that spicy. It's only a little bit burning in the mouth, but I feel like my stomach feels very, very comfy.
I've since discovered the chili they use for this malatang is indeed very special. They use a local variety of chili pepper called gangu lajiao, and at the market I found big ones like this as well as small ones.
2个品种，它是大辣椒，香的不辣，这个叫线椒，这个是辣的，然后这个香的，这个辣的，两餐磨着一起就是香辣的。
我想问一下，这个麻辣烫火了以后，影响了你的生意吗？
那当然是我的辣椒成就了它的麻辣烫，可不是麻辣烫成就了我的辣椒呀。先有辣椒和花椒，然后才有的手擀粉、麻辣粉。你要是没辣椒，没有花椒，那还是麻辣烫吗？
So I'm getting through some of my ingredients in here, and at the bottom there is just this sludge of chili.
And it sticks and soaks into all my goodies in there, and don't even get me started on how delicious this puffy piece of tofu was soaked with that chili goodness. Ah, I still dream of it.
你们也是专门过来吃麻辣烫吗？好吃吗？你觉得？好吃。你知道为什么这个麻辣烫突然火起来吗？好神奇！
就是一个账号，也是天水的一个女孩，上大学的女孩，她自己发了一个短视频。拍的这个照片，配音他说的是建议全国普及甘肃麻辣烫，然后瞬间那个视频爆火，然后100多万点赞，然后慢慢的就火起来。你的视频也会火的。
Oh, 谢谢，但也不一定。I still find it absolutely wild that this all happened because of a single social media post, and it really makes me wonder, like, if Tianshui Malatang can just go like that overnight, what's the next viral craze gonna be? And how can I be the one to start it?
Thus begun my search for Tianshui's next viral sensation.
Maybe this is it. Da Lu Mian. It's been translated as authentic lasagna. Now I don't think so, but Good try.
I did come across these very different looking huaijuan, and huaijuan I've seen before usually look like this and are very soft, but this one here looks really hard and also came in so many different flavors, including this rose flavored one. Guys, I think this just might be it.
Found it by the side of the road and it really intrigued me because it kind of looks a bit like a scone, and I'm having a real scone moment at the moment. But it says there that it's a huaijuan, but it looks very different to any other huaijuan I've had before. It is quite hard. It's yeah, quite a scone consistency, and they had all these different flavors. I went for this one because it's kind of rose filling and it's going to be a little bit sweet apparently, so let's give it a go. It's just very dry, but I do feel like this would be the perfect accompaniment to like a cup of tea or something. It does give very scone vibes. I'm loving that the rose isn't too overwhelming. You can taste a little bit, but it's not too overwhelming. And I really love the top of it. It has this like harder cookie-like quality, whereas inside it's a bit more soft and it's quite layered. It's definitely the Western equivalent would be a scone. It's nice. I mean, now it's up to you guys to make this go viral. Okay guys, for reals, I've just found a new viral dish, but the problem is it's not available to eat now. It's actually a breakfast dish. So there's a dish that was recommended to me earlier today called 呱呱面皮.
那就吃我们当地人的这个呱呱面皮。
Or I thought it was called 呱呱面皮,
But it's actually two separate items. 面皮 is one thing and 呱呱 is very much something completely different.
so I'm loving the sound of 呱呱for two reasons. Firstly, the name is really, really cute. In Chinese, 呱呱means quack quack, like a duck. So that's really sweet. And secondly, it looks really interesting. I saw a photo of it in the store I just went into. It looks very different to anything I've tried before. I think it has the makings of a viral dish. Tune in tomorrow morning.
Okay, the sun has risen on another day in Tianshui and I'm ready to try this guagua, and here she is. Essentially, it's made from buckwheat starch and I've been told it's deceptively difficult to make.
荞麦蒸子做的，它因为这个做到吃啊，它最快是20个小时。我就正常给你调吧啊。
The topping's basically salt, vinegar, chili oil and sesame sauce. Oh, and more chili oil.
This is my official application to make guagua, the new hot food of Tianshui. I mean, given I have not actually eaten it yet, I've really never seen anything like this. The only thing that kind of comes close is the menzi from Dalian that I've had before. But this is served room temperature. It's not like steaming hot or anything. And on top they put a whole lot of majiang and chili oil, and it's definitely unique. So a bite. It's like
Let me mix this up a bit more as I attempt to collect my words. Morning Amy hits different.
The texture is good. It's like soft and a little bit jelly-like at the same time. And then the flavor on top is just really, really nice. It's that amazing chili oil that we are loving here in Tianshui. And also that sesame sauce as well. It combines to create a really nice flavor. It's nice. I have to say it is a little bit flavorful for breakfast. It is a lot of flavor in there. But I mean, I think a few weeks here in Tianshui, you would have chili oil in your veins at that stage. I also got it served with this here, which is xingren cha.
Xingren cha is almond tea.
And also this delicious looking bread. It's got that almond flavor, you know, that marzipan kind of flavor in there. It's warm, like a breakfast milk. Interesting. And as for this bread here, let's crack. Ooh, that looks so good. It's steaming hot. 这是什么馅儿的？
这个是猪油盒，咱们这个呱呱你没搅拌均匀。
哦，
你搅拌均匀好吃。
哦，我还以为我拌均了。
没拌均匀，你看，现在你尝尝。
Okay.
哎，肯定好吃了。
Indeed, it is better.
I love this bread though. It's so soft and steamy, and on the outside it's got this crust, which is a little bit salty as well. And so good.
So obviously the next logical step in my mind was making guagua toast.
This is really good. It automatically makes it more breakfasty. It tones down the flavor a little bit. I mean, you've got the best of both worlds. You've got that soft bread with that crunchy bottom with that soft guagua on top. 在中国呱呱的意思就是就是那个鸭子的那个。
它就不是鸭子，好多的人以为是青蛙啊，呱呱跟着鸭子呱呱，不是，是丁呱呱。以前就是我们这个呱呱啊，那个字体就是米字旁一个呱， 但是我做的时候我自己改成口字旁的一个瓜，因为我想着我就要做的顶呱呱的意思，所以我就改成口字这个瓜。
I learned that this skill of preparing guagua has been passed down in this family for generations and generations, and the dish itself is 2,000 years old.
Bye bye. 再见. She's so sweet. What I love is that she knows all of her regular customers when they come through the door. She's greeting them with a smile, and you know, she came over and had the nicest chat with me, and I have really enjoyed Tianshui. The people are nice, the food is amazing. I'm definitely leaving with a higher percentage of chili oil in the bloodstream than when I came, but I would not have it any other way. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and let this video go viral, and I will see you next week on my channel. Bye guys!